So, good morning, or say good evening to the other side of the world. It's me, the Lock Robster, the MNL48, bring you the latest vlog. Yes, and as promised, this is part 3 of my review of MNL48 Interactive Live. Okay, so I forgot to mention during that part 2 review that was during the time when I wasn't really, I think I kind of like lost enthusiasm in watching it live because of what happened, you know, and I wasn't really motivated to actually get up in the morning and watch the live. And I think one time that I actually woke up for it was episode 18, which where Sayaka announced her graduation, which like I said took me aback because it was like the first time I actually went back to watching live. But I mean, I just watch it like now and then when I feel like it. Uh, when I catch the live, like I guess today and yesterday I was able to catch a live back to back. Yeah, one of the rare moments. Okay, but enough from me. Let's go to the review. Okay, so I'm going to be covering episodes 19 to 27. Yes. Okay, so let's get to it. All right, so episode 19, shown on June 4, Tuesday, was where it's featured for the first time the Tatlog, yeah, composed of Sheki, Alice, and Rance. And they talk about, I think most of it was reminiscing about their time in Japan. Yeah, back last year, 2018. Yeah. So yeah, they have a fun moment, and I think this is the one time that we actually seen all three together. Besides seeing them in their personal shot videos, and when I think I mentioned that the first experience I have MNL48 was watching the MNL48 goes to Japan, and these were the first three members that I actually saw. Yeah, and also besides that, there's actually a short cameo by Amy. Yeah, when they just called her over and just talked a little bit. Yeah. So overall, the episode with the top logs was I would rank as good. Yeah. So moving to episode 20. Episode 20, June 5 on a Wednesday. It featured Belle, Lainey, Abby, and Kyla. And also featured the new couch, a much longer couch. Yeah, on the show. And this is called, I guess, the Beauty Queen episode because these ladies are like very the tall members of MNL48. Yeah, and yeah, they talk about their I guess their beauty pageant experience since uh, they've competed in either in their school or in their local towns beauty pageants. Yeah, like Belle, Kyla, Lainey, and Abby, and I know Abby is. I see her as a future beauty queen, honestly. But yeah, Belle as well. As a matter of fact, yeah, like especially like the past few months that I've noticed, Belle's been really been shining. Kyla, yeah, I think she has this what I would call, she's like an exotic beauty. So I mean, it could happen. Lainey, uh, not sure when the braces would come out, but I'm sure she'd be really stunning without without those things, to perfect the image of being a beauty queen. Yeah, so I would rank this episode as good as well. Okay, so moving on to episode 21. I'm going to combine episode 21 and 22 together because it featured members of uh, of Team L, in which they're promoting their upcoming MV, the Team L MV, Igay ni Mango. Yeah, and the lineup is composed. The first episode, 21, is composed of Ash, Mari, Kay, and Amy. And episode 22 is featured Sala, Gab, Lay, and Deanne. Yeah, And what's fun about it is everyone tried to do the teaser that Stella did. That was shown on YouTube. Yeah, they tried their own version of the teaser in which you wink and the blowing kiss like that. And among all of them, Ash definitely stood out among them. I mean, it was she stood out so much and did it so perfectly that Scapegoat actually made it his own teaser for Ash. Yeah, so basically we have two teasers out there, one official and one unofficial for Stella and Ash. Yeah, it's unfortunately that the other girls. I mean, maybe Scapegoat would have made teasers for you girls had you actually done a good job at it. You know, because you're just playing around with it rather than doing it seriously. Hmm. Yeah, and I believe they also in both episodes they featured behind the scene pics of shooting the MV of Igay ni Mango. Yeah, which was fun, and I believe yeah, it was in Star City, and it's almost like they were just hanging out, not really like it. I don't know. They I mean, they weren't serious or they were having fun because Star City it's an amusement park. Have fun, girls. Yeah, and that's almost like the core of what Igay ni Mango was, having fun. Okay, so both episodes 21, 22, I would rank them as good as well. Yeah. So moving on to episode 23, which is shown on June 10, which is Monday. Yeah. Oh, by the way, 21 and 22 shot were shown June 6 and June 7. Yeah. So yeah, going back to episode 23, it featured Rans, Rowie, and Ems. And most of what the episode they talk about is regarding their singing experience. And I think it appears like all three members may have been part of a band. You know, at least they're the vocals of that band. Rance talks about her kind of like opening a concert by singing the national anthem for I forgot the name of the group. But yeah, Ems really talked about her experience of being the vocalist of a band, and Rowie was like suffering from a sore throat during this episode, which is a shame. And also, it kind of surprised me in this episode where they had a couple of cameos. One was Eka, and one was Sella. However, when Sella first appeared, and because she was wearing a mask, and only her eyes were shown, though the girls, Rance and company, mentioned that it was Sella, I didn't believe it because at first appearance, I thought it was Mari. Yeah, just by the eyes alone. And then when Eka and Sella actually came out in front of the camera, and then when Sella talked, yeah, when she spoke, that's when I realized it was actually Sella, and I thought they were joking around that it was Sella, but it was actually Mari. Yeah, but it was actually the opposite, which kind of really surprised me in how much these two girls, Mari and Sella, actually really look alike. Yeah, amazing. So yeah, I would rank this episode as okay. Yeah. Hmm. So we move on to episode 24, shown June 11, Tuesday, and it featured Team N4 girls, which was Belle, Bray, and Eka, and it began with an a cappella version of did they sing Igay ni Mango? I think. Well, anyway, they were singing. They're singing a song. I can't recall what it is, but it could be Igay ni Mango. Yeah, but it looks like these girls are good at singing a cappella. That's why they were featured in this episode. Can't remember what actually the topic was in the episode. Can't recall that much, but I would rank it as okay, an okay episode to watch. And also, there was a cameo by Ali in the episode as well. So it's pretty much this part, or it's pretty much this week. There's been a lot of cameos by other members rather than actual guests. because I believe the place where they're actually shooting at is at the HHE offices. Hmm. And I think they're shooting where there's like a large window, and fans are out there like waving at them. It's unfortunate that the camera they don't have a camera focusing on the fans, looking at them from the window. Yeah, I mean that could have been a plus had they arranged it that way. Okay, so moving on to episode 25. Okay. So the shown on June 12th. I believe that's Independence Day. And the Philippine Independence Day, yeah, Wednesday. It featured Grace, JD, Dana, and Lainey. Yes. And I would rank this an excellent episode because it featured videos of the girls that were guests of their dance covers. Yeah, they showed video of that, and Grace definitely best dance cover among all four of them. And also, what made this a very fun episode, a very excellent episode was JD. She was really a laugh trip during the episode. She was like Lara, and then I could just wreck laughing. Like one of her funniest moments in the episode was when she described Abby. I think she because we all know that Abby looks has like similarities to actress Erich Gonzalez. Yeah, and she said Erich Santos. JD. Yeah, laugh trip ka talaga. Okay. Okay, so yeah, so very funny episode. Like I like it. Definitely one of my top 10 in my top 10 episodes. Okay. So now we go on to episode 26. Yes, and this is the episode where one of my comments got read. Okay, finally, after 18 episodes. Okay, so shown on June 13th, which is a Thursday, and it featured JKTR, namely Jan, Kay, Thea, and Ruth, the friend. This four girl unit or the friendship within these girls was featured, and how to call this? Yeah, I would rank this an excellent episode. Yeah, because they talk more about how they got to know each other, especially within the group, and they also showed some like I would say throwback pics since it is Thursday. Throwback pics of of each of the girls, like their childhood pics, their baby pics, and try to guess which one it is, which one is who they are. I mean, yeah. And what kind of like surprise, like made this episode even more special was when they sung a cover of "Give Me Five." Yeah, "Give Me Five." Yeah, the AKB song, in which I think put it on Baby Blossom, and this kind of gave me an idea. I mean, why doesn't MNL48 do their own version of Baby Blossom and play and I mean perform "Give Me Five"? I mean, that would be a hit for the fans, and I think I got me and a couple of MN loves who were talking actually about it to see who are the right members to be part of the MNL48's version of Baby Blossom to do Give Me Five. Okay, so here's the rundown of it. So definitely Eka and Bray will be on it since they have band experience. Yeah, so I would put them as like the front as they both play guitars. Okay, as the third guitarist of the band, I would put Alice in there. Yeah, so the captain, and I guess she would be the center, basically the Maida Atsuko of Baby Blossom. Yeah, their version. Yeah, so okay, so we have the three guitarists. Then I actually saw a video. Alice was part of that, but I saw the girls play instruments there, like Andy. Should be good for the keyboard. Hmm. And drums. Drums, I saw Dana play drums. Though Alice does play drums too. But since she's on the front line, I'd rather put Dana and drums. Yeah. And Shira was using the shaker. almost like a little maracas kind of thing. So should be in the band too. Yeah. So to cover up the rest, since Rowie also plays piano or keyboard, I would put her under the synthesizer. Yeah. So and so Shara doesn't have to be alone. I'm gonna put Shaina on the tambourine. Yeah, you don't want to Blake. You don't want to break the twins up. Okay, so they're together. Okay, and I suddenly remembered that Daryl, if you remember the high school episode where she like used the teacher's podium like that as a conga drum. Yeah, I would put her on the standing drum. Yeah, yeah. I mean, if you watch the "Give Me Five" music video of AKB48, you know what instruments I'm talking about and which girls will be placed uh, where. Okay, and so because JKTR did the cover and sung cover, so I'd like to have all four girls as part of the chorus of the band, as well as include since we need five girls of chorus. I'll put Sheki as the fifth member of the chorus. Yeah. So yeah, there you go. So that's how I put together a band so far. But however, we're missing four more members, two to play trumpet and two to play trombone. So I don't know which girls can actually play those instruments. Yeah. So well, I mean, regarding the AKB48, I mean only of if you've seen the band members of that, only actually three of them actually played instruments, and the rest had to go undergo training to play their instruments and be an actual band, be part of the actual band. Yeah, I believe from AKB48, Yuko knows how to play bass. Um, Rito Hashihara knows trombone, and Rana Matsui played trumpet. So only three of those members of the actual band that they formed actually played instruments, and the rest, like Takamina, Achan, Mayuyu, Kojiharu, Yuihan, Michan, who's the other one? Uh, Jorina, uh, Tomomin, and Mariko had to like train to play their instruments in that band. And I believe the chorus was composed of Sayani, Kasai, Akimoto Sayaka, um, Miyazawa, Miyazawa, yeah, Miyazawa, and one more. Can't remember the other one, but anyway, the singing parts is I mean, is already set. The chorus is just the we need the training for the trombone and trumpet. Whoever actually has, if any one of the girls actually have experience of that, have to undergo training. If this band was supposed to be formed, just a dream of mine to see them form their own band, so they could do "Give Me Five." Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. So. So to go to the heart of matter, yes. So as I mentioned, episode 26 was when my comment got read on Interactive Live the second time. Yeah, and it was read by Jen. Yeah. I just mentioned the first time, if you've seen my part one of the video, it was featured on episode 9, and it was read by Isabel. Yeah. And that first comment mentioned that I wanted Cess to be the host of Interactive Live, and which she speaks throughout the episode English, while the rest, the girls, the guests, will speak Tagalog. Yeah, and the girls, Jamie, especially Jamie, Mari, says like that idea. So I was wondering, they were wondering when that episode could be, and I was hoping that they would actually do it. And as a matter of fact, the couple of episodes, the future episodes in which Cess was on, I thought that they're actually gonna do my idea, but so far nothing yet. But here's hoping, much like hoping for the MNL48 band one day. Okay, so let me play out the comment so you can listen for yourselves and how the girls reacted to it. Yeah, so Jan read it, which was kind of like destiny or serendipity, since she is one of my Oshis, and among all the other girls in MNL48, she's what you call narurupok for. Yeah. So let's see what I have here. Okay.
Ako naman, nung unang-una
Okay,
talaga,
let me see if I
si
can get there
Yumi,
first.
then naging si Kojimahara. Hindi. I mean, hindi kasi ako nagde-decide ng basta-basta na, ay, Oshi ko to,
Okay,
ganyan.
let me try to
Parang
get
ano,
there.
ang inaano ko muna, parang talent.
Oh, this is a nice
Oo,
conversation.
napakita
Hang on,
talaga
let me
niya.
back it
Tsaka
up a
kay
little bit.
Kojimahara na, relate ako sa kanya. Yes, may hugot. Sabi ko na nga
Okay,
yan.
there you go. Let me play it at this point.
Akala ko natugot.
Oh, it's too bright.
Akala ko di niya masisingit eh.
Sorry, I should have set this up. The phone's too bright right now. Hang on, let me set it up. Yeah, darken it. Got so excited, forget to set the settings. Okay, so okay, let me just move this out of the way. All right. Okay, now we're ready. Okay, and I believe this, I backed up a little bit because I believe they're talking about their AKB48 Oshis. Yeah, JKTR is.
Kasi naisingit pa rin. Ay,
Right.
ikaw, paano ka naging J-pop? Ako naman kasi, mahilig ako sa anime. Mahilig ako sa anime nung sa boy band lang eh. Mahilig ako sa ano? Yan, alam na. Hindi, mahilig ako sa ano, sa anime nung elementary ako. Tapos, nanood ako ng live action ng Yamato Nadeshiko. Tapos, nagustuhan ko yung kanta doon, yung sa live action doon. Tapos, yung kumanta nun, nung team song nung live action na yun, is yung cartoon. Oo nga, oo. Tapos, ano, nakukuha ko sa kanta
Ruth,
nila
it's
hanggang sa hindi ko
impolite to
kasi
point.
nakakaubo sa kanila. And then, ayun, parang dumami na ng dumami yung nalaman kong kanta nila. And then, nakibalita na rin ako sa ibang J-pop groups. So, yun. Dyan kasi, ano eh, nakukuha niyo yung accent ng Japanese pag nakanta. Pang Japanese talaga.
Yeah,
Kaya,
actually, Jan, when during the time when they could still reply personally on Facebook, me and Jan actually had a nice conversation regarding our favorite J-pop groups. Yeah, and she knows a lot of the groups, especially those that I like, that I've encountered. They become my favorites, like Morning Musume, Sakura Gakuen, and of course the AKB48 family of sister groups. Yeah.
Pero ano, ngayon kasi, sobrang na-inspired ako kay Matsui na senpai.
Okay.
Kasi sobrang
Matsui
dami
Churina.
na na-achieve.
Okay, so they're talking about their
Parang idol ko talaga. At saka
AKB
naman
Oshis.
dancer, di ba? Sabi mo sa akin. Nagiging ka-aura na yan. Okay. Ay, talaga? Ngayon ko na narinig yan, Thea. Baka bola-bola pa lang. Pero kamukha ko daw si Mats na. Okay, wait lang, adali. Ano ngayon sinasabi nga natin? Yung utang ko na oy, ikaw na ba? Next na. Go. Sino sa'yo? Sino sa'yo? Si ano talaga, Sayani.
Sayani.
Yeah. Ewan ko.
Yamamoto Sayaka of NMB.
Unang kita ko sa kanila, tumatak talaga sa akin si Sayani. And di ko akalain na yung pagkano siya yung rock. Ako naman, nung unang-una talaga, si Yumi, then naging si Kojimahara. Hindi. I mean, hindi kasi ako
Kojimahara
nagde-decide
na.
ng basta-basta na, ay, Oshi ko to, ganyan. Parang ano, ang inaano ko
Sa Keiza
muna,
Machi Jarina.
tsaka yung pinapakita talaga niya. Tsaka kay Kojimahara na, relate ako sa kanya kasi mahilig siya sa fashion. Napaka-stylish niya.
Yeah, Jan is
Ikaw naman, Tiro.
very fashionable. Mayuyu. Yeah.
Hindi, naging Oshi niya dahil kamukha niya. No, hindi yung totoo. Gawa-gawa. I love everything about her kasi, that's why.
Yeah, Mayuyu. Actually knew about Mayuyu and before I knew about AKB48, and I didn't even know that she was a part of it until later on, and she was my Kamioshi AKB48 for a long time until she graduated.
Nagwala talaga ako. Sinabi ko kay mama na, Ma, paano yung wala? Paano ka nagwala? Ganto. Pag research ko na, Mama, may MNL48 na! ganyan ba talaga? Ganyan ba talaga? Nasag na naman ako. Kaya ayaw ko silang kausap. Alam niyo ba, sobrang masunuring bata po talaga yung si Kyle. Lahat po ng mga pinapagawa namin sa kanya, ay ginagawa po talaga niya ng puso. Dahil siya po ay dakilang, hindi. Ano gusto ganyan pala yung tingin niya sa akin, ha? Okay lang talaga ako.
Basically, utoto.
Ano ba, paano yung reaction ko doon? Oo, nalalaman mo, MNL48. Ay, ano yung sinerch ko yung dati, siguro mga October ata. Kala ko meron na. Hindi, kala ko meron na. Nag-start na yung audition. Tapos naka-follow na ako, tapos may nag-pop out na yung yung audition is now happening.
Yeah, it took a long time to do the auditions. I mean, when I was there, November 2016, they were already promoting it. But they didn't do it until a year later. It took a year to actually do the auditions, to begin the auditions.
As in, parang akong baliw doon. Kuwari sa Twitter, may nag-tweet lang ng konting ganyan. About sa MNL, parang pinapaulit-ulit mo, no? Oo, pinapaulit-ulit kong basahin yun. Parang umabot na ng 1 year. Tapos, saka palang nag-start yung audition ng December. Mga 2016 yan, di ba? Tsaka lumabas yung app. Kaya sobrang saya ko nung lumabas na yung app. Di ba nung lumabas yung app, agad-agad tayo Oo, 5 minutes ago, nag-register agad ako. Parang siguro ilang years din natin nag-inantay kasi
Years.
1 year din yung photo. Oo, kasi matagal talaga proseso pagka mga ganito. Kailangan mabusisi talaga. Kaya ganun yung naging audition natin. Huwag niyo na akong tanongin. Kasi Ate Ruth, nakita ko naman yung mga... Wala akong reaction. Sa grand audition siya, nag-audition eh. Oo. Sa mismong December 4th. Uy, nandun ako! Hindi ko nga kasi alam yung MNL48 dati. Tapos nung yun, nalaman ko na ganito pala. Masaya pala siya. Masaya. Nahuhook up talaga. Pinagtag po talaga tayo ng tadhana. Pinagtag po tayo ng tadhana. So, tama na. Rate comments naman tayo ngayon. Basta naman tayo. Namiss ko na naman sila eh. Technical difficulties
Okay,
po.
so
Ayan na.
yeah, so regarding the comments, I actually watched this live, and there's something wrong with the comments. When I was watching it live, the comments were not showing on the other screen. So according to Kate, there's a technical difficulty, and I guess they couldn't read it on their monitor as well, so they had to go to read the comments on the phone. For a minute there, I thought, did I get banned? Am I not making comments because my comments are not showing up, and I couldn't see anyone else's comments. Yeah. Okay, so they're reading it through the phone, and my comment will kind of come up later on.
Wait lang, vintage po or beginner? Saan ka masaya? Hindi, medyo mabagay yung green flash. Green flash na lang. Para sa ko to. Ano ba yun? Ang paharap. Nakalimutan ko yung ano. It's coming da furifu natsu eiga. So nadaka to hito soreka. Sayo ga shizuzai shunkan. Saigo made nokoru midori no higari. Sore o mitara shiawase ni nareru. Nanda ka iyo na jane desu. Tsune tada aitakute zutto sora o miru. Bawat ka. Pinamdam ni Jen eh. Yes. O, basa ng comments ulit. Tahanda sa pagbasa daw. Huwag daw tayo mag-rap. Sige. Talent natin yan eh. Ito. From JJ Hernando, oy, sa YouTube, nagpapanggap ng Indonesian Pinoy nga Ibo. Wala akong naiintindihan. Wait lang, loading ako. Loading po si guys, as usual. Wala akong naiintindihan. Ito. San. Go, basta. From Glenn Patrick C. Lego. Hi, Kaede. Ang ganda at ang cute ko. Ang grupo ko sa mga
Cute ko. I
I
think she was already as cute mo. Cute ko sinado.
Ito. Simula kay Kuya Jessie Pancho. Audition days ng MNL48. Sa FB, mga napalike ng profile sa akin sila Ruth and Kay. Hahaha, mga best. Like to like tayo. Ay, mga gawain.
I just to talk about these girls. I mean, Thea, Jan, and Ruth are my Oshis. Kay is maybe like next girl's rank to me. Yeah, sorry, but that's how I'm feeling right now. But anyway, Ruth was actually the first member I actually got to ask a question Yeah, and she actually wanted to hear my question, and she kindly answered it for me. And that was the time when they're allowed to personally interact with fans on Facebook. Okay.
Johan Confessor. Hi to my sweet, gorgeous, God-fearing Kylie. Miss kita
Regarding
sobrang-sobrang tiyak
Thea,
manood kayo na lahat. For
I
my
mean, she
super
actually has a
lovely
face
Ella.
that's
Hello to
perfect of being an idol. Yeah, she has very like unique features.
Okay,
Like
next.
it's her smile is her
From
mouth,
your top fan,
especially when she grins like this.
Shinichi Fujiwara.
It's very
Bouncer
wide,
naman po kay
and her
Daddy
eyes
Green Flash
are
Floating po. Oh, gawin mo.
very
Masunurin ka. Green Flash
big,
Floating.
almost like
Mag-float
she's
ka
like
daw
a
dyan kasi yung
living,
atome,
like
ano dyan?
an anime character come to life. Yeah.
Float? Okay, next. Ano yung nakita mo sa CR, kaya mo na lang. Next one. Johan Ronel Almonibardo. Hi, Master Jan Agig. See you sa
I
HD.
think my
Handshake
comment's
event.
about to come
Hello,
up.
Thea, kay Ann Paru. Hello po! Hello po! Wait lang, ito pa. Robbie
Oh,
Mendoza.
yeah, see.
Rob, I'd rather see Jan do a dance cover. Ito na, the stage is yours. Thank you po sa lahat na nag-comments.
Okay,
Thank you
thank
po.
you, Jen.
Thank you
Okay.
po. And yun, ngayon guys, merong mga nakita yung mga stuffs na post natin na sa mga SNS house stuffs. Sorry guys, na sobrang excited ko kasi ngayon nabubulol na ako.
Okay, let me see if I can skip to
So,
the
ayun,
to
i-explain
give me
natin
five
kung
cover.
ano yung meron dun sa post na ipapakita nila sa atin.
Okay, skip.
Yun, this is the...
Okay, and that came up. Skip that, skip that, skip that.
Si Tui tsaka si Kate. Next. Ano si Jo? Pero what the she that she best friend talaga. Oh, pero gusto ko may isang kanta kung gusto. Tatlong daan. Alin naman yung mga araw-araw plano pa ba? Handshake event. Kuchijanaku, irigushi na kuchi. Oh, pero gusto ko may
Okay, here
isang
we go.
kanta kung gusto natin kanta.
There we go.
Yung live pa lang natin sa IG live. Keep your vibe.
Okay.
Natin ngayon. Give me five. Okay lang po ba? Sige, sige. Okay lang po. KB naman po. Ayun.
Tom,
One, two, three, go. Tomoyo, omoide yori, kagayaideru, asu wo shinjiyou. So, sotsugyou to wa, deguchi janaku, irigushi daro.
Yay, okay. Ten, 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 ten.
Thank you po.
Okay.
Na lang natin.
Alright, there you go. Let's end it there. Okay, yeah, so very excellent episode right there. Okay, now we go to a more excellent episode as well. That's episode 27. This video is getting longer, but who cares? Okay, so shown on June 14, 2019, and it featured Cess, Sheki, Daryll, and Princess. Yes. So yeah, it's a very excellent episode because of how the episode went through, and I believe Sheki's the host, and I think she mentioned that the episode was like the Valiw episode, the Luka-luka episode. Yeah, because yeah, and Cess, amazing Cess. Yeah, that she like so spotting out words of wisdom here and there and surprising the other three girls, and yeah, we are presented with a very confident Cess, and all the fans, the MN loves, noticed that and like showered her with praise in this episode. Yeah, and I believe yeah, this Princess's second appearance on live after being announced uh, 9 episodes earlier, in which she replaces Sayaka as part of the main group. Yeah, and you know she's very grateful to be back in the group. I mean, so am I, since she's one of my Oshis. Yeah, as a matter of fact, these four girls are all of them are my Oshis, so this is like a perfect episode to watch. Yeah, and it's very fun. Daryl did a Hogut line, and so did Cess, and it was fun. And and Sheki was more her like how do you call this? She did her own thing as well. You know, where uh, she tries to defend her actions by saying "kalayan ko to." Yeah, but yeah, overall, a very great episode, a very fun episode, and this is definitely like, if not top 10, top 5. Yeah, top 5 episodes, especially, when Cess is in an episode, you just don't know what to expect, and this was one of the more unexpected ones, and it was so greatly done and finally executed by these girls, and I commend all 4 girls for that, for making this a very, very excellent episode. Maybe not even excellent. I would rank it maybe as outstanding. Yeah. So yeah. So there we go. But rank excellent. That's excellent. But if not, it would be outstanding. There you go. So yeah. So that ends my review for Interactive Live Part 3. Yeah. So it's gonna maybe take a while till I do a Part 4, unless they actually read out the comment that I put up on Interactive Live now these days. So yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're at episode 32. That's pretty early. So I don't know when. I tried my best to actually, like, they would put up my comment for them to read it, and just keep trying. Yeah, and someday we'll actually get that third one in. Yeah. So until the meantime, we just have to wait, and you guys have to wait till part 4 until my newest comment gets read. Okay. So yeah, pretty much it. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed yourself, so like, comment, share, and subscribe to the Lock Lobster. And I end this with God bless, show less. Okay. See you.